you both have minimum knowledge about this is the Peoplesoft and now these are the Peoplesoft navigations in Peoplesoft which have the record field is record. And pages, yes, we are going to build a page to display the information on the page. Component. We will see one by one. Coming to the next slide. Designing an application. Yes, now we are doing that. Designing an application. In the particular designing an application, we have a number of steps. Design the application, define new fields, create the record definition. Like the first step, designing the application. That means we are creating our own plan. What is our plan? We are going to create a page. In the page, we are going to display 3 fields information: employee ID, employee name, and joining date. That means we are going to create 3 fields. To store the fields, we are creating a record. That means nothing but it's a table. To display the fields, we are creating a page. As of now, as a beginner, we know up to here. Just we will prepare a plan on a paper, that's it. Then, that means we are prototype. Next, create the field definitions. As per our plan, yes, we are going to have to create a field definition. 3 field definitions. What are those? Employee ID, employee name, and joining date. Where we can create, where we can see the field. File, new option, one option. This is the shortcut for that, new. Otherwise, the keyboard shortcut is Ctrl+N. There you will see all these definitions are available in Peoplesoft. Among those, select your field. Click on OK. What is our field? What are our fields? Employee ID, employee name, and joining date. First of all, employee ID. Maybe it's alphanumeric. Because of that reason, I am selecting character. And my field length is, okay, 15 is my field length character. Now, maybe already employee ID is there in the Peoplesoft with some different lengths. But we decided my employee ID length is 15. I want to create a new field. Then, if you are blindly giving the employee ID is the name for your new field also, maybe it will corrupt your system. This is one reason. And the second reason, you are creating a new field. You have to place your stamp on the field. Like, I want to know who created this field, what is the purpose of the page. We need a special identification for that. Okay, our client is Capgemini. For suppose, think like that. Our client is Capgemini. We are developing the application for Capgemini. Then I am using CAP is my client identification. Is my client identification. Whatever the new objects I am creating on my client system, I am using a special identification, that is CAP underscore employee. I am giving my full name as employee. Just blindly follow all these things. What is field length, what is field type, what is label ID, I will explain tomorrow. Just follow instructions and try to complete this task, whatever I am doing. Label ID I am giving, long name also I am giving. And click on this save option. Now CAP underscore employee. Whatever the label ID I am giving the label ID as my field name. Click on OK. Now it is saving. Now it is saving. Once it's saved, it is coming automatically into this development tab. Field, a new field is created. The field name is CAP underscore employee. This is coming into this development tab by default because I did some changes in my application designer settings. In general, your application designer settings is like this. Go to the tools, options, In the very first option, insert definition into project. By default, if Peoplesoft newly built on your machine, it's newly built and your very first time you are using the Peoplesoft, it should display manually is the option. That means you have to bring that particular object into this development tab manually. This is the default option. How it will behave with the default option, we will see now. Now I changed it to default manually. Now I am creating the second field as per our target. The field is employee name. Okay, let's say my employee name option is 30. Employee name. Employee name. Now I am saving it as MP name. If I click on OK, it is not coming automatically. Why? Because the options are like this. Insert definition into project manually. Earlier what it is, when definition is modified and saved or deleted. Even in your machines, I am sure it should be manually. You have to change it to second option. Then how this definition will come into this development tab? Insert current definition into project. Then it will come here if you are selecting the manual option. Now create the third field, that is the date, joining date. Then am I changing the field type as date? Cap join date. Joining date. Just save it as. Sorry. Join date. Now it will come automatically. Why? Because we changed it. As per our first target, we created the 3 field definitions. Yes, we completed successfully the first step. Let's say you completed your task today. You want to store all these field definitions on your name. Why? Because we are in the middle of the task. We have to come out of the server like something. I want to store my development, whatever changes I do. Is there any option? Exactly, there is an option. File, save project. This is one option. Otherwise, this is the option shortcut, save all. Here I am giving cap employee project. Then whatever the changes I am doing, all the changes are storing under CAMP_EMP_pro. Okay, tomorrow I am opening my application designer. My application designer window is like this. If you are not storing under a project, all those definitions you have to open manually, and you have to open, you have to store all the definitions again into the tab. But if I open this, open project, cap underscore EMP underscore pro. Automatically all the fields will come into the development tab. Now your project is ready. That means we successfully completed this creating field definition step. Now creating the record definition. Why? Because why we need a record? Why? Because record is nothing but a table. Whatever the transaction you are doing on the front end, at the end of the transaction you will save the transaction and you will try to load the data in the database. You need a record. Then go ahead and create a new record. Click on OK. A new record definition will open here. Just drag and drop all the fields. Employee, employee name, joining date. Just save it. CAP underscore employee underscore TBL. Okay, table. It will ask any database name, anything you can give it by your choice. Now a record definition will come here into this development tab. Record definition came here. Just save your project. Why? Because a new object came into your project. Save your project. That means we successfully completed the create record definition step. Next step, building the table. Okay, let's see. We created the record in the application design. We know we are in a position to access the database. In our local machine, our database is SQL Server. Just check. Are we able to access the table, whatever we created just now in the application design? In general, it won't appear. Why? Because the application designer, we created the table. But as of now, we have not conveyed any message to the database. This is the table structure. These are all the fields are involved in the particular table creation. But now we will check. We need a cross check. Even whenever you are logging into your Microsoft SQL Server, it will give you the user ID and password already assigned. Just click on connect. No need to change anything. Just click on connect. Once it's connected, just go ahead here and click on that particular option, new query. Let it come. New query. Once it's open, go to the master. We are not accessing the master database, we are accessing the HC database. HC is our Peoplesoft database. Just write your query. Select star from PS underscore, PS is the identification for Peoplesoft tables. CAP underscore EMP underscore TBR. Just query it. Try to execute the query. If the table exists, it should display. It is saying invalid table. Somebody will ask me a question, why we are using the PS underscore. Try the query by not using PS underscore. Okay, try it. PS underscore. Still we are getting the same message. Why? Because we have not completed this step, building the table to the backend. Then, what are the options? Where we can build it? Here is the shortcut, otherwise go to the build current definition. Otherwise this is the shortcut for build current build. This is our table name. Create tables. Automatically the create indexes will select. You have to select the third option. Already it's selected. Please check the third option is must and should be selected. What are all these things? We will discuss about it later. Each and every option we will discuss later. Execute and build script. Click on build. That's it. You will get a message. Potentially data destructive settings are active. Continue the build process. Yes. Now your build process is ready. It's done. It creates a sample file for your reference, that is the build script file. In general, if you are creating a table in the backend, you will use this is the create table, ps underscore so and so. Now this table got created in the backend. Now run the query for this particular table. ps underscore cap underscore emp underscore tbl. Just run the query now. Now you will see the information of the particular table. Why? Because it's already built. Employee ID, employee name, and join. That means we successfully completed this particular step also. Now the next step, page. Just save it once and open the page definition. New page. This is our page. Just drag and drop the fields from the record level, not from the fields level. Why? Because whatever the information you are placing on your page, that information you are able to store on the, you want to store in the fields. Try to drag and drop them from the fields level. It's not possible. Try to drag and drop from the record level. It's possible. Employee ID, employee name, and joining. Just drag and drop. That's it. Just save the page. CAP underscore employee underscore page. CAP is my naming convention. You can use your own naming convention also. KAVS. It's your wish. For my understanding, I am giving CAP. Just I am saving my project. Why? Because a new page inserted into my project. Now the next step. Once the page got created, you have to create the component. Okay, then fine. Close all these definitions. Here I am creating a component. New component. Open the component. Just drag and drop the page. Try to save it. CAP underscore employee underscore component. It will give you an error. Search record is required. Click on OK. It will give you the search record option. Blindly give your record name. Blindly give your record name. That's it. And try to save it again. Component I am saving now. Now it's saved. A component came here. Again, save your project. Now the next step. Registering the component. That means whatever the logic we built on the page, we will carry the logic by using the component to the point. Now, registering the component. Very easy. Where we can register it? In the backend itself. Go to the tools, register component. Otherwise, click here, register component. A tab pop-up window will open in front of you. You will see 3 checkboxes are checked. Otherwise, check manually all checkboxes. Add this component to your menu, add this component to your portal registry, add this component to your permission list. Click on next. If you are in a position to see any of the menu name, go with it. No issues. Otherwise, if you are able to see a blank here, click on select. Click on select. Any one of those. Here I am selecting administrator underscore Cobra. It's my menu name. I am selecting. It's already there in the Peoplesoft. Bar name. Anyone. Use I am selecting. Click on next. This page needs some observation. Portal name must and should be employee. Where it is? Here you will see employee is your portal name. That particular portal name should be there. Folder name. This is our folder name. New training technical. That should be selected from our end. New training. This is my folder name. Content reference name, content reference label. Here I am selecting my label as Peoplesoft Technical App Designer. App design. Like this. This is my reference name. And this is my long name also. Application designer, Peoplesoft technical application designer practice. Like this I am giving my long name. Then here. Next check template name. Template name must and should be default template, even in your real time also. And the node name, you have to check always use default worker node. Then click on next. If you are in a position to see any permissionless name here, go with it. Otherwise select, here type it as PTPT 1000. It's in our local machine only. Then it will come here. No need to change anything on this page. Click on next. This is our summary. Click on finish. Your results tab will be updated continuously. Once you are in a position to see wizard save complete like this, then you can say yes, your component registered successfully. Now you can check your component. Once you're logged on, go to this new technical training. There you will see your component. Peoplesoft technical application design. This is our component label, and whatever the however text you are able to see, this is the long name, Peoplesoft technical application design practice. Once you click here, you will see your page in the front. This is your page. You design employee ID, employee name, joining date. Give it as employee ID number 1. Like this I am giving employee name. And here I am giving joining date as May 1st, 2014. Just save it as. Yes, it's saved. Check the data in the backend. Yes, it's completely, perfectly saved. Whatever you expected, it's completed. This is the process I am expecting to complete from your end also by next session. If in your machines Peoplesoft is completely installed. Any doubts so far? Any questions for me? The last step, testing the application again. Any questions?
No, I understand.
Understood. Okay. Kavita?
Yes, me too. I understand it.
Okay, fine. Then I'm closing the session for today. This is a very simple task. I will forward this PPT for both of your email IDs, and once the session is completed, Srinivas will send you the recording also. Just follow the recording, follow the PPT, try to complete the task. If you are getting any doubts, I'm ready to explain it all. Is it clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm closing the session for today. Have a great day. Meet you tomorrow.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.